Well, I'll say a few words. I know we only have 45 minutes, so I'll try to keep it short. We want to get out of here by 3. So I want to first thank you, all of you, for coming today. It's really an honor to see all of you. So many friends and former people that we work with and made decisions around. But I want to give a shout out to 3 people who are not here. And I'm going to try not to cry about this. So the first one that influenced me was Randy Horiuchi. And Randy was a county commissioner, bigger than life. I mean, the guy was always grandiose. The library was his passion. He loved it. He spoke so eloquently about it. It was the greatest system in the nation, and then it was the world, and then it was the universe. So it's never enough for Randy. And Randy and I knew each other through some other political associations. I was helping with Planned Parenthood and some other organizations that Randy was involved with, and he encouraged me to apply for the board. He was the commissioner at that time over the library board, and so I was working in the natural resource industry. I knew about the library, I used the library, but hadn't really thought about serving on the board. And Randy convinced me to become a library board member, and he supported me through that. I served a second term under a different commissioner who she and I did not get along very well, frankly, and he supported it, and he encouraged it, and he got 2 out of 3 votes to have me continue as a board member, and I did, and persisted for another few years as a board member. And then as Eileen Longworth, who was the director at that time, stepped down and resigned and moved to Albuquerque, we thought, as board members, we thought, this is going to be easy. We're going to recruit a new director. How hard can that be, right? 2 years later, 3 recruitments. Tammy and others were panicking, I think, about what's going to happen to the future of the library. We've got all of these pressures about the intranet and evolving services. And it was really Marcia LeClaire Marzoff, who is not here with us today, who met me at a store, and she said, Jim, we've been talking, we really think you should apply for the directorship. It's like, are you kidding me? I'm a board member, I love the library, but I don't know that I don't have a library degree. And at that time, that was really the kiss of death for most library systems. In fact, we had a requirement that you have a master's in library science to even apply for the position. I didn't think that was the greatest idea for me to apply, coming from the board, nepotism, or not nepotism, but whatever the term is, right? And so, but she persisted, and she got, like, I don't know if there's many managers here that were probably Leslie may have been here, and Trish, and a couple others that were here during that time. But I received a flood of emails from the managers, all inspired and coordinated by Marcia, right? Big campaign. And so I stepped back from the board. We removed the requirement for MLS and had that as a preferred qualification. And I applied, and lo and behold, I was selected. I was shocked because I went through the same process that we had put all the other candidates through. And I realized why many of them turned us down. It was grueling. Man, you had to conduct, your vision statement for the staff. You had to host a board meeting. You had to go to dinner with the board. At that time, that was like weird. We assessing, this guy used the right fork. But Marshall was really the inspiration around that. And the third person that is not here with us today was Mike Stoker. And Mike was the fiscal manager at that time. And Mike kind of took me under his wing around some of the creative accounting that he was able to do for us. But Mike was really, he and Marcia would argue during leadership team meeting, like, they would fight about different things, and always came to consensus around the right solution for us. And so with Mike's very pragmatic look at things around the money and what can we afford, knowing that he has some ability to shift things around as long as we stayed within our budget, and he was a great inspiration for me around what we could accomplish, and because of him, I think we accomplished many things in the system that may not have been accomplished otherwise. And then the leadership team really took me under their wing and helped me and provided good constructive feedback around my interactions with other staff members and around many different things, including the politics of the county. And I've had, as Pamela had alluded to, served under 4 different commissioners and 4 different mayors and 2 different departments and 10 different department directors, the most recent of which is Robin. So we're delighted that Robin, having come from the library itself to become the director of the Department of Community Services, great support. And I want to assure you that for our future, the future of this library system is very bright. And Joey is here with us today. Joey's going to be the interim. So she has been embedding herself in the system, learning all the lingo and the weird stuff that language that we talk. And she's going to be great in the interim as we search for a new director. The board is healthy. The staff are healthy. I started with a really strong leadership team. I'm ending with a really strong leadership team. We had many other individuals served on the leadership team during my term that were all fabulous and it helped us succeed to become, I think, the best library system in the nation, maybe the world, and perhaps the universe. So thank you all very much. Really, I try not to take credit. I don't deserve a lot of the credit because they do all the work, and you guys are on the front line every day serving the public, making sure that we're translating our services from what we believe we should be doing into what we really should be doing, and serving the community so well, and we'll continue to do that for the long term, and I feel really strongly that this library system is positioned for the future. So,
Thank you.
thanks.